At a time when police misconduct is in the spotlight, this video has gone viral. A 75-year-old man left on the ground after officers appear to shove him. Police in Buffalo initially said he'd tripped and fallen, then changed their statement, adding that 2 officers had been suspended.
The use of rubber bullets, of tear gas, of pepper spray, and in some cases live ammunition in violation of international standards of the use of force, but this is continuing and escalating.
Peaceful protest!
Over the past 40 years, government funding for the police has tripled to more than $100 billion. Police departments have also been reinforced with excess equipment from the US military, all as crime rates have dropped. The death of George Floyd sparked outrage and condemnation across the US and in many other countries. Protesters say they've had enough of decades of racism and repression and brutality by those who are supposed to protect and serve.
We're sorry, we grieve, and this is an injustice that should never happen again.
But despite the mostly peaceful protests, critics say there's plenty of evidence the injustice is continuing, with several confrontations since Floyd's death now under investigation. Peaceful protesters have been tear-gassed in Iowa. In Los Angeles, National Guard, who look like they're dressed for the battlefield, have patrolled a stretch of Hollywood Boulevard normally frequented by tourists and celebrities. And police swing batons at people who witnesses say were simply standing with their hands up. Protesters were arrested in New York City on Wednesday as police tried to enforce a curfew. The next day, the city's mayor, Bill de Blasio, was booed at a memorial service to George Floyd after he tried to defend the police action. President Donald Trump, too, accused of weaponising his response to the protests by threatening to send in the military if demonstrations aren't brought under control. The streets outside the White House were forcefully cleared before Trump's photo op on Monday. Several protesters and the American Civil Liberties Union are suing the police over what happened.
While the vast majority of police officers do their job bravely and righteously, it is undeniable that many African Americans lacked confidence in our American criminal justice system. This must change.
No justice, no peace!
Protesters hope that change will come, perhaps in this little girl's lifetime. Alexi, Al Jazeera.